Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 24 My Lava Career, and today we are heading over to the home race of myself and the Aston Martin that is Silverstone Grand Prix. The car race underway because obviously last season, the blast from the past, where I kind of had the massive accident with George Russell that he managed to get away with no damage, but I got away with a broken tyre, everything in my car, including my own face, for sure. But we are obviously going to go into there, but we haven't got any upload coming in, we haven't got enough resources points to go for it all show, and we are putting uploading, but that will come in before Belgium, or just after Belgium, it's either one of those two. So obviously, pretty much it goes straight into Silverstone. But before we start moving, I hope you guys are doing amazing. Keep your chin up to put it doing live and the time for yourself as well. And please like and like my video, do well. Very appreciate it. And go back and watch the last episode. We don't really want to. He was very chaotic, very braiding. Everyone was just punching each in the face to try to secure a win and the podium. So don't really want to watch the Austria Grand Prix show. I'm going to go ahead, get myself prepped for the practice section, and I'll see you in the end of the Grand Prix. I'm ready to crack on to qualify now. So, going to this qualifying one, we've got a bit of wet weather coming in now, which we are to be popping on into my tyre. So obviously it's quite normal. I mean, it's Britain. In UK, it's very normal to have this weather like this. It makes the dynamic exciting for any, like, from the qualifier or for maybe the Grand Prix, but I know the Grand Prix may not have the bad weather. It will be sunny, but obviously with wet flash, certainly hard to obviously bring it in potentially, but obviously so far, I do remember back in Austria Tuesday when I had the inch in my tyre on and was sludding a little bit. So hopefully that doesn't happen as we caught the line, we take from P4, we straight in, but reluctantly didn't get emanated. We end up being P14, so very lucky. But the 5 lava that is out, it's Daniel Ricciardo, Logan Sargent, Hulkenberg, Yuki Tsunoda and Kevin Magnussen. So these 5 are out in 2-1, but now doing the 2-2 with obviously the luck of surviving is qualifying on 1, because we had to end up this season track limit, but we won doing the 2-2 with a line weather, put on a stop tyre, and hopefully when we top the line we can somehow get up in top 10, maybe top 5. That'll be the good goal for it. I'm not really expecting to, get pole or something, because I'm wanting to try to do my best. But we've got a P1 which is good, and we show the pace that we can do. Fernando Alonso is now P5, P6, I'm not sure. But now it's in my section run. Hopefully I will put a good time and keep it in for Tuesday. Max Verstappen had beaten me for P1 spot, so potentially could be a competition in Tuesday if we make it, of course, against Matt. But we got purple sector 1, green sector 2, so I think it's very likely we're going to make it through to Tuesday. But Matt, he obviously will need to beat me, Lando Norris, Fernando Alonso, if he wants to make sure he's secure in his championship run. Me, Lando, Fernando slowly catching up, but now in 2-2, the bottom 5 that is emanated is Jordan Russell, Pierre Gasly, Albon, Joe and Lance Stroll. I mean, as expected from Stroll, but Jordan Russell seems to be slugging a little bit. We know the rumour that going around between Mercedes and me, where I could be joining them in the future, who knows. But I don't know if it's going to be George that will replace it or Hamilton, but I've got to see the track limit, so I'm going straight in, see my second run. But I was lucky that I had extra fuel, so I didn't need to go back in, which is good, so I'll be able to continue on, which I'm very happy about. But obviously the setup that I've been tuning in for the practice section actually did feel good about here, which I'm very happy about. But obviously we had a narrow flat, don't know what distribution that was from, but hopefully it wasn't that. Definitely top or something, but we now do the top of the line. I'm going to be taking a professional pole. We have got a professional pole with Fernando Alonso in P2, and now we're doing a third run. We need to try and do something special, maybe try to increase the gap of our pole position, and I would love to finish on pole in my home race. Obviously, from last season, as my literally, we didn't end up finishing at any point in the Grand Prix last year, but we are starting on pole with Fernando Alonso P6, Charles P2, Lando P3, so let's see how the race will go.
You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sports, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. The 3.6-mile long Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and of Copse flat out. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Daniel lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Perez, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Gasly, Albon, Stroll, Ocon, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Sargent, Russell and Zhou Guanyu. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have, and it's, rule number one, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you, and yes, the cars can vary and set up from race to race and depending on who has which style, but essentially they're your barometer, the yardstick. If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do. And it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? And they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please.
We now get ready to connect on to the British Grand Prix, the home race for me, George, Hamilton and Norris. So hopefully we need to put some good races out here to obviously try maybe TP1 if possible, but obviously the starting some running with a stop to medium. I was thinking do I do stop to hard, but I thought TP it to stay to stop to medium, and if I feel like yeah I can go pitting a little bit early, I put on a hard tyre, but obviously we're trying to wait to see how the race progresses. Obviously there's the potential chance for safety car or what I'm going to fly. But now I thought, get ready to go into the race about Hamilton Slay right behind us. We have obviously space, because obviously I was feeling a bit nervous trying to just compose myself, and you may see Powder go see the top of the car. And obviously he was getting a bit too excited, wanting to be a P2, but he's not allowed to have that. Because he's obviously in P4 with Charles in P2, Lando P3, but now this is all the moment, and these 5 red lights, and away we go with a fantastic start for me and Charles Leclerc, sharing McLaren, but Charles had even better speed than I do, and they got ahead of me, and now gone to P1, but me P2 with Fernando Alonso, who finds Lewis Hamilton for P6. We got both Red Bull are fighting with each other as well, with Pellet and Matt going back and forth, as Pellet wanted to stay ahead of Max Verstappen and Team in P4, and they've done that quite well, with obviously Fernando Alonso still wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton, as we now get into the left field, with Alonso now being overtaken by Hamilton, but now obviously Fernando Alonso, who's been struggling a little bit lately, he needs to get it in. Do a fantastic job if he can, make a comeback. We now back on my board with Charles Leclerc in P1. We go into the top and we go for flat towel, and we're about to enter the Magic and Betty. Obviously, Charles Leclerc is doing a fantastic job on not keeping his area, trying to pull him away if he can. but Lando Norris, who's right behind me, breathing out of my net. With both Red Bull, who we know are in that pit this season, we need to try and make sure we stay ahead of the Red Bull. Lando Norris after the try to go for the move on the inside line, but it's a bit too far away, so he started to come back in right behind me, and obviously he needs to be clever with what he does. And Charles Leclerc, who's obviously in his head, he's proud, he's happy, he needs to do a fantastic job on defending, but now going to lap 2, things can still change. We've got the DRS now, so that DRS might help me, overtaking Charles Leclerc if possible. But we need to try to do a fantastic job on that, because we can, lack of pace. But unfortunately, during the lap 3, we still haven't managed to overtaken Charles for like a lap and a half, which is not good. But now, going to Madrid and back to this is where we need to try and get overtake done. But this Lando Norris actually end up, catching right up to me, because I'm starting to get a little bit of a nerve, because I know in my head I'm saying to myself, you need to win, that's your home race. So I'm going for the move on the inside, try to keep it clean, try not to make any injury, but fortunately had to back out, smash back on the inside line as we're about to enter the Hamilton straight. We got the overtake done, but Charles on the inside tried to push me out, but he couldn't quite get it done, and I had overtaken Charles Leclerc for the lead, and we got Lando Norris, who's been watching the whole thing. He's obviously thinking to himself, but this is where they will be fighting a lot. I need to take the advantage of that moment. So we need to try to come up with a plan how to overtake me and Charles Leclerc, but he needed to remember that he got both Red Bull behind him, and they are quick. But now in lap 5, doing a fantastic job on defending, trying to keep my play just to get to the end of the race, just hoping that we don't have any issue on the way. But unfortunately, Charles will have a DRS, and we got told by my engineer that I need to manage my tyre, which is not really good cool. But we had to do that as Charles gone for the move on the left field, and he overtaken me, but I'm still on the inside line, trying to get better exit than Charles. But unfortunately, Charles had got the best of it, and he got himself back ahead of me, so we got to switch back and forth potentially. But behind us, we have Esteban Ocon, who going for the move on the top, and he tried to get ahead of Lance. But can he get it done? He did. Esteban Ocon had overtaken Lance, and behind him is Daniel Ricciardo, who's obviously closed up quite quickly with the fighting that's been happening with Ocon and Snow. Back to my board, we did DRS. We now done for the move on the inside. Power, watching the whole thing with Lando Norris at the for Charles Leclerc, got a little bit wide, and I got the overtake done, which I'm very happy about. But the lead back to me, and now all I need to do is just stay there and just defend. Expect that I can, but let's help with Lando Norris, who's obviously trying to find the gap to go through. But you may see me positioning myself right in the middle, where he basically boxed in Lando. Charles Leclerc obviously went off the track, trying to stay committed to his basic line against me. So I'm continuing forcing him wide, but not too much. I don't want to, clash or have a bad sportsmanship. So I'm thinking I want to have a good race. I don't want to win it by some bad sportsmanship. I want to win it by a proper way, racing way. Like Lando Norris, who tried to get the move done on the outside, and we are heading into the Wellington straight, but Charles had a little snap, but he did a slow down, but that snap he had, Lando Norris did try to take the advantage of that and get the move done, but it looks like he didn't build up enough speed to get himself ahead of Charles Leclerc, which is quite unfortunate for Lando Norris. But he's running in a really good position in P3. He needs to try and just build his momentum and try to move forward on Charles Leclerc. But obviously he has the pressure from the Red Bull with Sergio and Max Verstappen, and he knows that he needs to make sure he finishes ahead of Max because of the championship, this lava championship, and for me the same way. But I need Fernando to get joy in to that also meaning for the construction championship. And we got Charles who's gone for the move on the outside. Lando with the other, to the try to get himself catch up, but he went into the inside, made the contact with me, and I think I've got underbody damage. I was not happy about that, as I tucked him a trot into the second final corner, and headed into the Hamilton straight. I was so livid with the fact that he went into me, and was seeming looking at me, pop, trying to find out how bad the damage is. And I did have like a minor damage, so it's a bit okay, but the speed started slowing down to the top bit. Bit of another stupidity trying to move on the inside. He knew he didn't have that speed to do it, but I done the same what Nando did, but this time I did it better, and I got ahead of Charles Leclerc, and now we're going into lap 11. So we've done a job, keeping Charles behind. We have been told by my pit that I need to pit this lap. So obviously I need to think that do I pit in this lap or do I do it a little bit longer, try to prolong my tyre. But I was checking my new pop and then turned out the tyre isn't exactly in a good condition, so I thought, you know what, let's pit in this lap, might be better tour as Charles done for the move on the inside, and now going into left field, and I need to try to get myself stay ahead of Charles. But if he overtook me, he will have, obviously, better pace than I do at the moment, which is not good, even though on paper I'm quicker. But Charles, now, Milton, the top, needed to keep it clean without making an incident like what happened in 2020, if you know what I'm talking about. But Charles obviously had that little pushback from me that always got invited. Pound out and land on another fighting with the shovel as well. So obviously as the things start to get closer together, and that's good. So that's basically what makes what everyone wanted, a close fight for the win. But Charles Leclerc, I need to try to keep him right behind me, so that hopefully allow Fernando Alonso to slowly catch it up. They need to think being team player at the same time, try to keep the win to myself. But we all, me and Lando Norris had entered into the pit. It's only just me and Lando so far, to about who are all the way to the bottom. Charles has now got the lead, but he needs to try to have a good play and start pulling as quickly as possible. But to see, at the same time, we both come out, and I was grateful that my pit crew didn't match up, which is good. And now Charles is going in the pit in the next lap. He put on the tyre on, but unfortunately he will get hold of at all the tyre gone by him, and we got Matt and Hamilton had jumped Charles Leclerc. Just not what he wanted. He got very unlucky. If he pitted at the same time I did, he would have gotten away with it, or he'd always to pit the after lap. But unfortunately he pitted in this lap, and unfortunately puts him in really vulnerable position where he'll be behind Matt. And anyway, that basically not very good place to be in for Charles Leclerc. I think I've locked 3 positions down, locked there, which is unfortunate for him. Now going into lap 14, the speed is there, everything is up to warmed up, and the tyre feels fantastic, the momentum feels good, and we start pulling away from Lando Norris, very happy about. But now we've got Sergio Perez, who's obviously trying to get the move done on Lando Norris, with Matt Verstappen behind him as well. We've got Hamilton and Leclerc, who in rally in P1 has locked down the P6. He needs to figure out how to get something to work again, all the car ahead of himself. And we've got Pierre Gasly, who's obviously fighting with Alexander Albon with Fernando Alonso in P9. But Alonso has been struggling lately, and he needs to figure out what is the situation he got himself into. Because obviously we all know he is better than I am, so he needs to try to do something good for himself. And we've got Matt Verstappen, who's going for the move on the inside, get something again to land on another, and going to left field. Matt Verstappen, who obviously are the faster car, is much more competitive position right now compared to Lando Norris, because he's got much more faster car. But now it's wheel to wheel, these are iconic tours. Can they keep it clean? Yes, the wheel and Lando Norris trying to lunge forward, but fortunately, he attempted that. He had to brake more, which allowed Matt Verstappen to get the clear loop overtaken on Lando Norris. Hamilton is behind him now, the most experienced driver with Fernando Alonso. Hamilton obviously wants to try and get the move done on Lando Norris as he now does for the move on the inside, and then Max Verstappen, he really tried to get that overtake done. We can finish on the podium and say ahead of Max, that is bannable in the championship point of view, but on my board, with all the chaos going behind, I'm having a breathing room, but Perez is slowly making progress on catching up. So I need to think that if he slowly catches up, I need to try to pull away, but try not to damage too much on my tyre, and I'm not using too much of my ER, because I want to make sure I keep it, you know, in a good area, just in case if all the tyres behind catch up, I can use it as a defend against all the tyres behind. But Perez is now within the DRS race, he now got himself caught up to me, which is not good, and we exit out of the bucket, going to the Hannah Slate. We need to try and just defend the best as I can, but on board with Fernando Alonso, who got Gasly and Albon in front of him, as Alonso tried to move on the inside. Did he get the double overtake done? Yes, it will. Fernando Alonso, the Spanish master, has got the move done, moved up to P7 from P9, a double overtake, absolutely well done overtake on Fernando Alonso, absolutely immaculate overtake as well, fantastic job from him. But behind it we've got Perez now caught up to me, and I'm starting to sludging a little bit, because I'm getting nervous about, because I knew that he's going to catch up and he's in faster car. But I'm also in a position where I'm ahead of Max Verstappen, so that's good. But I'm wanting to win my third ever British Grand Prix in my hometown. A home Grand Prix would be fantastic lead for me. But Perez attempted for the move on the inside line. Keep it clean, keep it civil is the goal, and I've already got underbody damage, so I need to be careful, try not to increase more damage myself, because that'll be a bad thing, because if I get more damage, all the time behind will catch up very easily, and we now going to the top, overshot my breaking point. Perez took the advantage, overtook me, fantastic overtake, not gonna lie, he was very brave, he showed a mistake, and he made a decision in a split second, and they gone for the move, and I'm like, crap, need to try to get back in, like deploy ER with his DR as well, try to pull away from the car behind, and catch Perez as I've gone for the move on the inside. I got the overtake done, but it's real to real now, forced Perez off wide, and I knew that he will back away to going to the tour where he can list going for the moves to he will either hit into me or get the end up as well. That's not the place he wants to do, but as Perez done for the move again on the outside. Matt also obviously needs to fight with Lando Norris for P-League. Lando on the inside line overtook Matt, very good overtake from Lando Norris. He obviously wants to fill the podium. He needs to stay ahead of Max Verstappen. He needs to do a good job. But we're now back to my board, going to Madrid and Becky. With Perez still behind me, he's obviously giving me everything he got, trying to roll me off, but I was being very composed, trying to keep us together, and just finishing like as he gone for the move on the outside once again, gone for the dive on the inside, but had to back away a little bit so I don't make the contact, but still to Perez, Matt, the overtaken Lando Norris. So obviously Matt and Lando was fighting a lot with each other. Hamilton was watching the whole thing, and we got on my board as well in the replay with me still doing the same thing again for a couple of laps. Lando Norris got himself ahead of Max Verstappen. We got Gasly, who's been fighting with Alonso as well. Alonso had a little locked up, but he retained his place back in P7. That's good for Fernando Alonso, so that helped in the constructor championship. But looking where Perez and Matt is in the standing, back better compared to where Fernando is, and that's not good look for the constructor championship, but the driver championship is looking good so far. Just need to keep it clean. We've now about the quarter of a lap away from winning my third ever British Grand Prix. What I needed to do is just keep him at bay, but he's now done for a move on the inside to the other. He somehow forced me off, but he got that little contact with me, and I luckily managed to avoid that before making a major broken wing or potential puncture. But luckily everything is fine, but Perez gone quite deep on me, and I'm thinking he's done that on purpose. There's no way he made a mistake like that. He's on top of the lap, when he'd be doing that, he didn't make any mistake like that, but now the pressure is on. He had to go for the move, and I wonder if he got in trouble for that or not. He had to drop penalty, so maybe he got on warning. I hope he does, because that'll be fair if he gets it, because he didn't need to do that. But now, going to Hannah Slay, we got the other trying to move on the inside, that land another. He made a move on Matt as well, but for me, got the overtake done. Very happy about that. Matt is still staying in a good defensive position. He tried to fire this spray, but he had to back away to the same. Well, he got in the back of land another, which is not what he wanted to not happen. But he's in a good position to finish well, and he'd have a chance to get ahead of land another. But now in the final lap, we got everything wildly onto this lap, where I need to defend against the power. He's quickest man on track right now. He doesn't have the fastest lap now, but he's quicker than me because of his tyre wear. He's much more better than I am right now. He only pitted a lap later than I did, so I need to be clever. So I cut the clock, but not in a bad way, because I knew he was coming. But he had that space between me, so I was like, okay, let's go there, try to stay ahead, and we exit out of the left field, and we are heading into the tops. So hopefully that will allow Pella to for the move, but unfortunately he got very good exit, and we now moving more into the top. It's back our time. This is where everything is lined on there. Just you need to defend the best that I can, that we enter the match and better. Pella is still right behind me. Can't make too much mistake myself, and he obviously got the time to turn, but he had to do exit, and he's gonna get the other. He's now waiting for the move on the outside line. I'm deploying everything I've got. We've got Hamilton, who's about to follow Matt Verstappen, gone for the move on land another, and he locked 2 places. Now we're about to enter to the top of final corner, and I'm about to cross the line to finish my third ever Grand Prix. It's just Liam Tom 2 for the British team, who Liam loves his Formula 1, and he won the British Grand Prix with Pella in P2 and Matt Verstappen in P3. But this is the best day of my life, where I just finished my favourite Grand Prix, and I come home to win it all. Very happy about that.
Here we are then, a fantastic British Grand Prix, and what a performance it was from our race winners today.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
The Aston Martin team will be very happy with today's performance, and of course the final result. Another display of excellent driving and excellent teamwork, and a well-deserved first place finish.
As you see, me on the top step of the podium at Silverstone, with Pella and P2, Matt and P3. Honestly, this race has been phenomenal. Obviously we lose the fighting with Charles Leclerc, Pella, so it's pretty much just them two. But we don't know, back and forth, have a good racing with each other. Matt was nowhere near me, same with Lando, another Lando was behind at one point when we went into the pit, but he ended up falling away quite a lot. So obviously I think it's been a very good race, and 2 wins in a row, which is phenomenal for us. And obviously Lando, another who's been very unlucky, went from P3 up to P5, where Hamilton followed Matt into the Hannah Snake, which is mad. This the Fernando Alonso, who's obviously falling down, then start timing back top, made a double overtake on the Hannah Snake as well, on with Gasly and Albon, I believe it was. But in the start standing, Fernando Alonso is 36 points behind Matt, with me 38, and Fernando Alonso 58. So obviously there's a good competition now, but it's likely to be me, Lando and Matt. But Fernando Alonso did a good job later on, be very good for him. But the Aston Martin are 13 points behind Red Bull, so it means that Fernando Alonso, he needs to try and join, finish on the podium as much as he can. Same with me, so we can win the Constructor Championship for the 3rd time for the Aston Martin. But Fernando needs to turn up, and I know that I need to keep my flow all the way through. to the end of the season. We got 2 wins in a row from us there, just Silverstone, which is very good. But I need to make sure that it continue on from that point. We are having a chance, you know, really the world champion, the absolute dream for that to happen. But enjoy the end of here. I hope you enjoyed this episode as well. So thanks for watching. Please like and dislike my video as well, and peace out.